Here's a very important observation that will tell you a lot about the world around you. Have you ever noticed that all those things which are allowed to flourish are rooted in evil or deception, but all the things that are suppressed are rooted in good or rooted in divinity or, the love and light? It's we really are living in a world with a supernatural overlay of incredible evil. And as part of that evil, the institutions and organizations and even individuals that are given the greatest power, that are allowed to flourish in society, are the ones who are pushing agendas of destruction or death or greed or even environmental destruction, for example. Look at the power of the pharmaceutical industry, for example. They're so powerful, they control the media. And look at the power of the media being rooted in such evil and deception, propaganda, brainwashing, false information, fake news, and yet they are allowed to flourish. Look at the tech giants. Look how evil Wikipedia is with all the false information that attacks natural medicine. Look at Google. Incredible evil, spying on you, recording everything about you, building a psychological profile of you, violating your privacy. Look at Facebook, look at Twitter and YouTube, censoring all speech that they don't agree with. They want to have a monopoly on information, and they want to silence and suppress all those who oppose their particular political viewpoints. Look at the abortion industry, which continues to push late-term abortions and partial birth abortions, which is really murder. You can't argue at that point. The child's partially born, here it is, alive, entering into the world, and then they cut off its head and harvest the body organs. That's evil. And that's the abortion industry, and it's allowed to flourish. So there are elements of control and power in our world that choose whose voices get heard and whose voices are suppressed. And so at the same time that they are amping up all these voices of evil and all these evil institutions and evil corporations, they're, of course, suppressing those who are trying to do good. Look at what they're suppressing. They're suppressing natural medicine, right? Suppressing natural healing, the healing arts, herbal medicine, homeopathy. They're trying to suppress nutrition and dietary supplements. They try to suppress natural, safer cancer treatments. They criminalize doctors that carry out good medicine. Those doctors are sometimes in prison, sometimes they have to flee the country. This is why you have actually better cancer clinics operating in Mexico than you have in the United States, or even places like the Cayman Islands. There are natural medicine clinics, all over the world that are more free and more advanced than the toxic medicine being practiced in the United States. So, and think about news. Who gets suppressed in the realm of news? It's the independent media that has actual critical thinking journalists that are asking real questions. Whereas the fake mainstream media that is controlled, that's told what to say, that's given a script every day, they're the ones that get they get distributed the most. They're the ones that get favored by Google News, or they get favored by YouTube videos, they get favored by Amazon Fire or Amazon TV devices, things like that. So what you can take away from this that's very valuable is you can actually, when you see signs that something is being suppressed, it's good. You know that it's trying to tell the truth. But when you see something that's being pushed as a mainstream idea that's super popular, that everyone should get on board, it's evil. So you could actually use this phenomenon as a kind of a gauge of knowing what's evil versus good. Again, if all the left-wing politicians are on board with something, and all the children have been brainwashed into being on board, and all the media is on board, and all the tech giants are on board, and Google supports it, and Zuckerberg supports it, it's evil. Because those people are evil, those organizations are evil. If Google supports it, it's probably evil. If Facebook supports it, it's probably evil. Whereas the good things that would actually help people, such as, for example, legalizing natural medicine, or let's say labeling GMOs on foods, all those things are crushed and oppressed and attacked, and the people that promote those things are discredited and slandered and lied about and defamed. Once you understand this point about our society, it gives you incredible insight into what's going on. This is how you could know, by the way, that net neutrality was a hoax. It was actually an evil thing. It was being pushed by all the evil organizations. Google, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, they were all pushing net neutrality. And they had people convinced that net neutrality was good. Well, what you need to understand is that anything pushed by Google, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter is going to be evil. So you should immediately be highly suspect of anything like that, whether it's called net neutrality or whatever. And most of these evil things, these evil ideas or agendas, have good sounding names like net neutrality. Oh, it sounds neutral. It sounds good. You know, the Patriot Act, which really should have been called the Spying on Americans Act. But they gave it the name Patriot Act. Oh, you're supposed to be a patriot if you support this act, even though it's the most anti-patriotic surveillance law of a police state totalitarian regime. But they called it the Patriot Act. Like in California, I don't know what they called SB 277, the vaccine mandate law that basically has a government put a gun to your head and say you have to be vaccinated, or your children do. I don't know what they called it, but it was probably something like the Children's Health and Long Life Act or whatever. You know what I mean? They just make up the most insanely opposite thing they can think of. It's actually, it should have been called like the Medical Police State Enforcement Brigade or something. You know what I mean? the Orwellian Medical Police State Act of California. So everything is misnamed. Beware of anyone you see in the popular media who is celebrated by the media. If they're celebrated by the media, they're probably an evil person. There are very few exceptions to this, very few. And all the good people that are out there doing good things, like Rand Paul, for example, just viciously attacked. All the good people are viciously attacked. And that's how evil our world has become. Just steeped in incredible evil, ruled by evil, dominated by evil entities, evil individuals, almost an evil energy or an evil spirit that infuses these people and encourages them to carry out more evil. And that's what we're seeing in the world around us today. And it's very sad, but it also shows you why this epic battle of good versus evil is so important. This is why it's crucial. It's why I ask for your support. You know that we're fighting for love and light and life. We're fighting for truth. We're fighting for transparency every day. We're fighting for natural medicine. We're fighting for health freedom and food freedom and even individual liberty every single day. And of course, we need your support to be able to do that. The best way to support us is to shop at healthrangerstore.com. It's really simple. We have over 600 products. We're the only retailer in the world that I'm aware of that does laboratory testing of everything we sell. And we have an ISO accredited laboratory. You've probably heard of it. We do amazing lab work. Everything we sell is tested. We're very particular about our ingredients. We have honest, ethical products. We're certified organic. A lot of them are certified, gluten-free, or I think some are certified kosher, but I'd have to check on the status of that. It's certainly something we're working toward. But support healthrangerstore.com, and we will continue to fight for the things you value: freedom, transparency, truth, health, clean food, a clean planet, individual liberty, fighting against radical left-wing tyranny or government tyranny, fighting against totalitarian police states. These are the things that we take a stand against. So I thank you for your support. It's always appreciated. We're doing a lot of work every day, and we believe in creating a better world by exposing and defeating evil. and supporting all the good that is out there in the world in the form of natural medicine and healing arts and nutrition and so on. But if we don't stand up for it, they're going to destroy it. They're going to criminalize it so that no one can access it. So I thank you for your support. Again, healthrangerstore.com. And I appreciate you listening. Be safe. Take care.
Learn more at healthrangerreport.com.
Thank you for watching. If you want to support our mission, visit us at healthrangerstore.com for the world's largest selection of lab-verified superfood and nutritional products for healthy living. It's at healthrangerstore.com.